Hello, Commanders, and welcome back to Elite Dangerous Journey Across the Galaxy. We are continuing on our way towards Beagle Point, mostly working to try to get our exobiology up to the elite rank, as well as saving up enough money to buy a fleet carrier. I don't have a specific topic of discussion for today, so we're just going to kind of fly around, and I'll try to ramble on as much as I can until I find something to talk about that is hopefully vaguely interesting. I make no promises. For those of you who are just joining us, we do have a standard sequence of events that we do because the gameplay aspect of exploration is pretty repetitive. That's why I generally try to just kind of keep talking. Most of the time I try to have a subject. That's not what I meant to do. I really wish it would confirm dropping out of that, but okay. I guess we're going to have to wait for the frame shift drive to cool off now. Boo. Oh, I guess we just needed to get up a little bit higher up over the thing there. There it is. All right, never mind. So, yeah, the gameplay aspect of this is pretty repetitive, so I generally try to have something to talk about to, you know, make it so that the game is mostly background and you guys are mostly just listening to the conversation. But the sequence of events that we typically do is we'll hop into a system as we are doing right now, and I'm trying to pad this out so that I can explain things as I'm doing them. So we're waiting and waiting and waiting for the system to load. Here we go. And then we pop the Discovery scanner as we're approaching the star to do our fuel scooping. If there are 15-ish or 16, 16 is close enough. If there are 15-ish bodies or less, we will hop into the full spectrum system scanner to do an individual scan of all the planets. Either way, we still check the full spectrum system scanner to see if there are any down in the bottom right there, Earth-like worlds, ammonia worlds, or water worlds. There are none in this system, but because there are only around 15 bodies in this system, we'll go ahead and do a full-on scan. If you look in the top right, you will see features. We are looking to see biological. We want at least 2, because that is the number I've decided is good enough to justify the amount of time it takes to actually go and manually scan a planet and go down to the planet and find the biology and do all that stuff. You know, I don't want to go there just to get one bacterium. That's a lot of time to spend on that. So yeah, let's finish scanning the system. Not getting the warm fuzzy that we're going to actually find anything interesting here. So yeah, let's finish. What do we got here? I have a feeling we'll probably find a couple of geolot. Oh, nope, never mind. We found some biologicals there. I stand corrected. So let's finish scanning the system just on the off chance that maybe there's more. Because a lot of times when you find a planet with 3 biology on it, you'll end up finding more planets that actually have... Oh, I guess not for this one, though. Alright, so was this one... Was this one here? It's actually a decent amount. I have a limit of about 10,000 light seconds for super cruising within a system, and that's solely because once you start getting beyond that, it just starts taking... It takes way too long to get anywhere. And I don't want to be sitting here for 10, 15 minutes trying to get to something. So yeah, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here since I don't have anything specific to talk about. Maybe I'll come up with something in between now and then. I'll be right back. All right, bring it back a little bit early so that you can see the little solar system that we're flying into here. I really like to watch the planets slide by as we're driving past. Then we just need to get over to where we're about 15 or 7 seconds away. And we can hop back down into Super Cruise Assist mode. That'll take us in the rest of the way. We can do our scan, figure out what biology is here. There's 3, so ideally we'll be able to find at least 2 of them. Preferably, obviously, we want to find all 3, but a lot of times when you start getting past 2, you start getting into ones that are a lot of times stuck up in the mountains and stuff, and yeah, it starts getting a little bit annoying. Especially this ship because it's not obviously not the biggest ship in the world, but it's big enough that it makes landing in some of the more craggy areas difficult. So yeah, we just need to get within a reasonable distance so we can do the scan, shoot some probes at the planet, and then we can land and find out what's here. Almost there. Okay, once it says too fast down there in the bottom left with the surface scanner, we can, alright, so we just need 4 probes. So I'm just going to go top, left, right, and bottom. And now we just need to wait for the probes to actually do their scanning. Then we will be able to find out what's here, select our heat map to decide where we're going to land, and we'll be ready to go.
Surface scanned by 50%.
So there's always that.
Surface scan complete.
Alright, so we have bacterium, stratum, and tussock. I'm actually going to make... Hold on a second. I'm just looking at something. I'm going to set stratum, because that might be another stratum tectonicus, which can be worth quite a lot of money. So... deactivate. It doesn't look like we're going to have to worry about it. The entire planet's pretty much covered with life. Or at least, it's not that it's covered with life, it's just that the life is everywhere. And the problem is that the more widespread these heat maps are, generally the further apart the patches of life are. So I can find them anywhere, but they're not going to be like all over the place. We might have to fly around a little bit to find it. But at least it looks relatively flat on this planet, so that's good.
Orbital flight engaged.
Go down a little bit so we don't end up slamming into the drop area. Pull up a little bit. Give myself a little bit more time to get down to the speed we need to be. There we go. All right. A lot of times if you approach the drop area at greater than 5 kilometers a second, sometimes it will slam you anyways, even though you're not really flying that fast. It's pretty finicky. I've complained a lot about the planetary approach procedure in this game. It's kind of annoying. Okay, I mean, it's relatively flat, but eh. Let's see if there's anything here.
Landing gear deployed.
I didn't realize I still have my night vision on. That's our stratum, I think. That might have just been rocks. It might have just been rocks. It looked like stratum at first glance, but yeah, no, that's stratum. And it looks like stratum tectonicus, so let's pay attention and see if we get that first footfall. Alright, first footfall. Yes, more stratum tectonicus, another 100 million credits, or 90 million, but I rounded up, 100 million credits. We should have crazy amount of money when we get to Beagle Point. Okay, so we're gonna skim across the ground here, try to find another one. Oh, and the bacteria is easy to see too. That's good. Okay, just need to see another. Oop, there's some right there. This is like an awesome planet. It's easy to land on. All of the stuff is right out in the open. It's easy to see from a relatively good distance. Man, I wish all the planets were like this. Obviously, I don't. That would get boring very quickly. But, you know, the lazy part of me is saying that. Okay, we get this one and then one more, and then we can start getting the grass, which is the tussock. Skim a little bit more. Just need to get a little ways down so we can get genetic diversity. Right over here. Oh, I thought I saw... Never mind. These guys here. These guys should be good. Okay, excellent. All right. And then since we've already passed by several of the grass patches, I'm just going to turn around and go back the way we came because there's no... I don't want to keep going off in that direction and then there ends up being nothing for a while. Alright, there's another 90 million credits right there. Is there grass right next to us? I mean, sort of. Probably should have gotten back in the ship, but that's alright. We can run around for a minute. Not in that big of a hurry. I like it when you can see planets and stuff like that. Or is that a planet or nebula? I can't really tell. It looks like it. No, yeah, I guess that's not a planet. It looks more like a nebula, or maybe it's a galaxy. I don't know what that is. Let me know in the comments. What is that? I don't know what that is. It's hard to tell. Okay, so let's get back to the ship. We'll turn around and hit the patches that we passed already. And then after that, we just got to get the bacteria, and we'll be ready to be done. I like planets like this where the stuff is easy to see from the sky. It's really frustrating when it's all the same color and it's just kind of annoying. We need a lot more flat planets like this. Well, no, I don't want to say that because honestly, the changes to their terrain generation really kind of sucks because it got rid of all the really cool, interesting looking like chasms and stuff like that. Let's get back down here as I crash. Nope, there was some. There was some. There was some. There was some. Don't want to go too far. I think the cool thing about the grass is you can actually land on it, so we should be like right on top of it here. Okay, go. Grab some grass, and then we just got to get the bacterium. One more. Do some skimming across the surface. I say this every episode, but there's a reason that I do exploring with shields, and it's exactly because I'm impatient and then I end up crashing into the ground. And it's nice to have a buffer that generally prevents me anyway from doing incredibly stupid things like crashing very hard. Okay, well, I don't want to go in there. Let's go this way, maybe. I saw some tussa. Oh, there we go. Right there. There's some bacteria there too, so we can land over here. Let's get a little closer so we don't have to run too far. Get out of the ship, run over, grab the grass, grab the bacterium, go get 2 more of those. And then we have enough time to get back out into space and maybe get a couple of jumps in before we're done. Sweet. Alright, so here's our bacteria. We're floating gaily through the air. Sweet. All right. So 2 more of those, and then we can get out of here. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the efficiency with which we're getting this stuff done. I'm trying. I don't have a lot of patience for taking longer than we absolutely have to get things done. So let's see. Bacterium, bacterium, bacterium. Where are you? I don't see anything. Where is it? A lot of stratum. Wait, I think I just saw some. Maybe not. Right there. Okay. Grab this guy here. Get 1 more. Where is it? That one? I think it might be that one. Oh, there's one closer to us, but I guess not. Scan, scan, scan. Didn't mean to say scan. I was in my head. I was thinking scan, scan. Thank you, ma'am. I don't know why. I have so many random things that pop into my head like that. Because it's, it's a wham bam, thank you, ma'am. If English is not your first language, that might not make any sense to you. That's okay. It's just a slang saying that we have. Okay, come on, one more bacteria. Big gray patch. Big gray patch. Oh, right here, right here, right here. Ah, right there. Slowing down and arresting our momentum generally takes a lot longer than just moving forward to the next patch, so that's why I do that. The reverse thrusters are very weak on most ships. Because, you know, they're just thrusters as opposed to your engine thrust from the back. Okay, wait for that to finish up. We'll get ourselves out of here, back into space. We'll do a couple of jumps and then find a planet to land on, assuming we don't find... Oop, not what I meant to do. Assuming we don't find any more biology. But we're only 16 minutes into this episode, so there's no point in ending it right yet.
Landing gear retracted.
Alright, so I'm using a keybind that is going to allow me to select the next system in the route. Boom, there we go. There is a keybind in the menu. For those of you who asked that question, I do get asked that on a regular basis. That's why I'm making a big deal about it. And I'm going to make a big deal out of it every time I do it, so that way, hopefully, nobody asks me the question again. Because I don't mind answering questions, but I don't want to have to answer it a bunch of times. So if I just explain it in the video, as I do it, you'll be able to do that. It's in the targeting section of the menu. Let's get into this system. We'll keep pushing until we get the 20-minute mark, and then we'll find a place to land. We've already found our biology for the episode. If we find more, that's a bonus, but at this point, I'm just trying to get about 20 minutes of video in. And so we'll do as many jumps as we can, and if we find some more, cool. And if we don't, that's cool too. I just want to find a place to land after the 20-minute mark. Go ahead and get ourselves turned off into this one. If you guys have topics of discussion that you would like me to cover, be sure to leave those down in the comment section. I do try to write them down and put them in a little spreadsheet that I have so that I can make sure I talk about them. I do not discuss politics. I do not discuss anything controversial because I don't want to have any of that in my... I don't want to have any of the drama in my channel. You can think what you want. I can think what I want. And we don't have to get all angry about it. No reason to start all that drama. We're here to play video games. Got enough stress in life without having to argue about things that, in the end, we're not going to agree on anyway.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, there we go. Hold on, I'm sorry. I need to hop in here. Okay, yeah, I didn't think so. I thought it said system scan complete. I don't know why my brain... I saw a bunch of stuff discovered, and I'm like, what's going on over here? I think they were just belts. So yeah, hopefully we can get 2 or 3 more jumps in. It's going to take us a long time to get there with this slow rate of speed that we're taking, but, you know, we'll have a lot of money by the time we get there. Either way, it's going to take us X amount of time to save up the 7 billion credits that we need to do the plan that I have. So whether we take our sweet time getting to Beagle Point and we have most of it by the time we get there, or we try to kind of speed our way to Beagle Point and then end up having to do a lot of, you know, exobiology on the way back. Either way, we're going to be spending a lot of time on this, so there's no point in rushing it. We'll get there when we get... That's weird. It's like a big chunk of space is missing. Okay, do we have... Okay, hold on, my mouse is all... Yeah, there we go. How far away? Oh, those are all way far away. We're not messing with that. Those were 300 and something. Sorry, let me... if you see the distance in the bottom left side, I always forget that you guys, a lot of people ask that. You can see how far away the thing is in the distance over there. 314,000 light seconds. That would take, you know, a while to get to. So we're definitely not messing around with that. We do need to start looking for a planet to land on, though, because for my personal preference, I like to land on a planet in an episode for the roleplay aspect of it. Stopping in space and just kind of floating there in between episodes just doesn't feel right to me. There's nothing wrong with it as far as the game goes, but just personal preference, I don't like doing it. I like setting down on a planet, hopping into bed, and coming back when we're ready for the next episode. It's just my way of doing things.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
Guess we're not stopping here. Right?
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Fortunately, I have a lot of heat dissipation on this ship, so I can afford to start my frameshift drive charging sooner than a lot of other ships because I don't heat up that fast and I cool down a lot faster too. Okay, let's see. Let's hope that this system has a landable planet. That would be nice. Here we go. This has got to have a landable planet with 17 bodies in it.
Fuel scooping complete.
Get out of the sphere of the sun. Do our full spectrum scan, and let's see what we can find. Ugh. Please tell me that's not the only thing here. Really hoping that one of these close to me is going to be a landable planet. Oh, that's the faraway one. That's at least relatively close. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? Aw, and none of them are landable. You got my hopes up thinking we were done. It's alright. We'll get there.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Come on. Rolling the dice. Rolling the dice. Pulling the lever. Give me what I want. Don't make me wait. We're almost there. Do it. Leave me a comment if you know what the "do it" reference is. It is from a movie.
Fuel scooping complete.
I'll give you that much. What movie is it? There's no extra credit or anything, just leave a comment. No, what's over here? Now I gotta wait for the adaptive zoom failure to go away because they made that stick around way too long. Oh, there's a okay, well, we'll go land there since we're gonna land anyways. Let's finish doing these scans here. Last one's gonna be a gas giant. Assuming we can find it. There it is.
System scan complete.
Off we go to that. So we're gonna go over here, hopefully find one last set of bacterium, something like that. Get ourselves locked on target, and off we go. And then I'll do this part off camera. Alright, approaching the planet, we'll get our scan done, get down, scan this stuff, and call it a day. Hopefully you guys are interested enough to know what it is that you'll stick around until we find at least the first one. But we'll have to wait and see. Come on, it's taking too long. Pop it up into 6 like bump it up into 6 every little bit just to keep the speed going a little faster. It just feels like it takes so long to get there like this. Come on. Let me scan. Let me scan. There we go. 6 probes, so we'll do back. Oh, we'll do back, top, left, right, down, and front. All right. And then it doesn't really matter because there's only one biological source there, so we don't need to wait for the heat map. It'll show up on its own here in just a second.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan
So I
complete.
guess we'll go like that and go up into that 12 o'clock area up there. Actually, you know what? We're going to go over here. Really, I still kind of want to go. Still kind of want to go to where we're going to be near the dark part of the planet. So, should still be able to find something over here.
Orbital flight engaged.
Okay. I think we'll go past this little mountain range here. Get into this like little flat spot, and hopefully that'll be fine. We'll start at this end of it. Because it's bacterium, we want to be in as flat of a spot as we can. That generally is going to put us, because bacteria is generally in the flat spots. You can find a lot of stuff in the craters, but the bacteria are almost never in there unless it's like one of the really big craters that has a lot of flat spot in the middle. I think, I mean, I guess we made sort of a good choice, but at the same time, maybe not. Now it's going to be really hard to spot. I wanted to end the episode in an area with a lot of shadow in it, but I think I made a bad decision. Because we're not going to be able to see the bacterium. I feel like we passed by a couple, but I don't know. It's also certainly possible that the bacteria color in this planet matches the ground too closely, so I think we're probably just going to have to go ahead and be done, which isn't that big. Isn't that big of a deal. Whatever the bacterium was, it's probably not anything to write home about. So that said, I think we're going to go ahead and just call it here. Hopefully, you guys have been having lots of fun. Be sure to click that like button if you are, so that the YouTube algorithm will know and send the video out to as many people as possible. If you're not subscribed, please consider doing so now, so that when the next video comes out, it will show up in your video feed and you'll be able to watch it as soon as it becomes available. Channel members do get early access to all of my content, so be sure to click that join button, check out the list of options available there, and decide if any of those are right for you. If you're not interested in a long-term commitment, the thanks button is also there. The super thanks button is also there. Just click on that and you can give a one-time contribution if you got something out of the episode. Direct support is greatly appreciated and a critical component to turning this into a full-time gig. So again, thank you very much for your time. Hope you guys have been having lots of fun on this journey with me, and I will see you for the next one.